Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about movies, but before we do, I want to acknowledge my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Without Him, I would not be able to do these movies. I would not be able to talk about movies with you guys. If you don't know Jesus, just ask Him right now. Jesus, I want to know who you are. I want you as a part of my life. He'll never let you down, guys. I guarantee you it. Alright, let's get into the movies. Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad won the Oscars in the Academy Awards for the best makeup. Now I gotta tell you, man, that is awesome because the DCEU once again showing their quality. Best makeup and dressing. And now we're gonna just listen to this little clip from the Oscars of the gentleman receiving that award in the Academy Awards for Suicide Squad Best Dress and Makeup.
To talk. I'm waiting for 50 years to talk, probably a little bit more. So, by the way, thank you, Academy, for making this all possible. Academy is not support, it's not just Oscars, it's everything. Support the movie, support beautiful people. And of course, thank you very much of my great team. Thank you to Marta, and thank you, of course, to my lovely wife, Giovanna. He supported me for all my life, and my son followed me. What can I say? Thank you very much. It's nothing. And the last thing is this for, I'm an immigrant. I come from Italy. I work around the world. And this is for all the immigrants. For the immigrants. Please.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Suicide Squad won the Academy Award for Best Dress and Makeup. Awesome stuff. Once again, the DCEU doing it and proving all the naysayers and haters wrong. And here's a reaction from some of the haters because they just could not stomach the fact that Suicide Squad won an Academy Award. Listen to Complex News grovel and complain and moan about the fact that Suicide Squad won the Academy Award.
What's going on, y'all? For Complex News, I'm Jinx. Earlier today, we got a look at the 2017 Academy Award nominees, and while films like La La Land and Moonlight were nominated in a number of categories, there was one glaring omission: Deadpool. You remember that movie, right? It's a dirty anti-hero film that could, which earned a surprising $783 million worldwide while keeping all the fucks and shits and blood intact. Truth be told, if you were surprised Deadpool didn't get an Oscar nom, that's on you. Films like The Dark Knight couldn't get a nomination, and damn near everybody loved that. What was surprising was that the universally panned Suicide Squad got a nomination for Best Makeup and Hairstyle. If anything, Deadpool could have got a nomination for that, right? As T.J. Miller said in the film, Ryan Reynolds looked like...
It looked like Freddy Krueger face-fucked a topographical map of Utah.
Exactly. Twitter, as per usual, had some feels about the situation, with some people wanting to end it all over his debacle to others who were pointing out the irony of Suicide Squad and Passengers being Oscar nominated while Deadpool got 0 noms and Amy Adams didn't get a Best Actress nomination for Arrival. No matter what, Ryan Reynolds is cool with Deadpool not being nominated, or at the very least, he's being the bigger man with his congrats tweet. No matter what, Deadpool made a killing at the box office, and fans of the film really loved it.
So apparently nobody can congratulate Suicide Squad for getting an Oscar nomination for Best Dress and Makeup. Instead, they're talking about the critically panned Suicide Squad, in spite of the fact that Suicide Squad made a ton of money, close to Deadpool numbers, by the way, 700 and something thousand, I think it's 740 something thousand, somewhere there. And Deadpool made 789,000, something like that, or 69,000, something like that, whatever it was. The point is, anyway, that the Suicide Squad more than did its share of doing well. In fact, Suicide Squad wasn't that far off domestically from Batman v Superman, if I'm not mistaken. I think Suicide Squad was like $3 million short of Batman v Superman, if so much. In short, Suicide Squad did extraordinarily well. And the fact that they gave Suicide Squad the makeup and dressing makes sense, because if you look at Killer Croc, the prosthetics that were put on Killer Croc were revolutionary. And that's the reason why they probably ended up with the Academy Award. There's nothing revolutionary about Deadpool's prosthetics and what he had to do. So I'm kind of amazed that this biasness, Deadpool should have gotten something, Why? Because it was a popular film? What did it do that was so remarkable that the peers of Deadpool should be able to give it an Academy Award? What did it do? Nothing. In fact, Deadpool was a spoof movie, I still maintain, a spoof movie making mockery of other movies. Nothing that's unique or new about that. Just that people love the character Deadpool, and they loved it so much they didn't care about the content of the movie. And the movie didn't have any content. All it did was, okay, so it was cursing and swearing, and you got a lot of violence and so on, which lived up to the character of Deadpool. Cool. Whoop-de-doo. It doesn't mean anything. Just because you love something means that somebody else must be denied because they got an award where you didn't. Okay? The only comic book movie this year, by the way, last year, 2016, to win an Academy Award was Suicide Squad. So, Captain America Civil War didn't get it. Batman v Superman didn't get it. And we can say Batman v Superman deserved it, alright, because of the special effects. But the hate was so strong. Doctor Strange was nominated but didn't get it. We had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that didn't get it. We had X-Men Apocalypse, didn't get it. Okay? Suicide Squad got it. And I'm saying again and again, over and over, Suicide Squad deserves that Academy Award, deserves that Oscar Award, because that movie was actually that good. But the critics didn't like it. Good for them. They didn't like it, but so that means that the movie must be panned all the way through. I looked at how Batman v Superman got the Razzies Award. Even Suicide Squad was nominated on the Razzies Award. Now here's the funny thing about this whole thing. Neither Batman v Superman nor Suicide Squad should be on the Razzies, right? But it's okay. If people want to make fun of the movies, fine. You see that the DCU, they have, and DC and Warner Brothers DC, they have no problem with people making fun of them because they even make fun of their own self. Which makes it very interesting because you look at Marvel fans and they're like, how dare you make fun of Marvel? You know, I'm talking about the DC Marvel fans. How dare you? You start saying that DC Marvel is crap and their movies are crap and whatever, you will see these Marvel tards they just get very hyper aggressive over it, meaning they can't even take a joke. And my point is just simply this. I'm not against Marvel, by the way. In fact, when I saw Guardians of the Galaxy, their last preview teaser trailer, I was cracking up because it was really actually funny. These guys are pretty funny. I'm actually looking forward to Guardians of the Galaxy now. But my point being this, that the kind of blatant hate that people have to have. You think about the trumpeters. You say anything about Donald Trump, even though it's true, and they're ready to gang up on you and go stupid. You know what I mean? You see these same people in boxing. You say anything good about Floyd Mayweather, they get angry. You say something critical about Manny Pacquiao, they get angry. It's the same set of people. You see what I'm saying? You go now into movies, right? You say anything about Marvel, Disney, they get mad. It's the same set of people, the same mindset of people you keep on seeing over and over. And these people, they are very depraved in mind. They're anti-woman. If a woman's talking about boxing, for instance, oh, she needs to go cook something, or I need to, or get, screwed over, you know what I mean? Be raped and that kind of thing. These people have depraved minds. You listen to the Donald Trump supporters, and I'm going to lump them all together because you can't be making excuses for Donald Trump. You can't. The guy is doing some very evil things, okay? He's doing wrong things. He's doing illegal things. You don't defend that. The Trump supporters, they're like, I saw some of them in Michigan saying, go back to your home country, right? That's what they were chanting in the schools. Evil stuff, right? Nobody makes excuses for that. CNN, they still make excuses for Donald Trump. People need to call them out for what it is and not tolerate it at all. That's not toleration. This is the year 2017. This is not the 1930s with Hitler. This is not the 1950s, 60s where you had segregation. This is 2017. Okay? Yes, sometimes people are too politically correct. I agree. Sometimes they're a little too ticky-tacky. Yes, I don't agree with gay rights and gay marriage. I don't agree with those things. Okay? I'm not trying to be like one of those people who goes everything that's going on. No. But at the same time, in this particular era, this kind of degree of depravity where people are talking evil things, going to the point of talking about beating up other people because of their race or because of their gender, or even because of their sexual preference. You don't beat up people for that. Even I saw some bold homosexuals also wanting to beat up normal people for staring at them too hard. The violence has to end. Okay? Everybody has the freedom to express their opinion, which is pretty awesome. I like that. I love that. You know, Complex News, they have their freedom to express their opinion. You know, everybody has the freedom to express their opinion. But I'm going to express mine by saying very clearly to the world that you need to watch at these people who they have no grounds, no factual grounds, it's just preference. They prefer Donald Trump. They prefer Deadpool. They prefer Marvel. They prefer Manny Pacquiao. And because of their preference, they vilify other things which they've been qualified to receive what they receive. Floyd Mayweather is qualified to receive the best of this era in boxing. Okay? Hillary Clinton is qualified to be a president of the United States. She showed that in her qualifications. Okay? So when we say that Donald Trump is doing nonsense because his illegal executive order, his executive order was illegal, the fact that they have to go back and check the legality of their system because the courts overturned it, shows that it's illegal, okay? It's different to talking about Barack Obama. Oh, he came in and he was talking to, what, the Russians? Who cares? There's nothing illegal about that. It's illegal when you are in cohorts with the Russians to alter the course of an election. That's illegal. Okay? So I'm not going to be surprised if one of two things happen. Donald Trump destroys democracy as we know it, and he builds up a dictatorship like Hitler, or Donald Trump gets impeached and then he and his whole entire regime is thrown into prison. I'm not going to be shocked if either of those two things happen, because that's the trajectory we're heading down. Okay? They try to, as politically speaking, these same hating people, man, they're envious and jealous and envious of other people. Minorities get some sort of help and aid. You have older people who are getting a lot of benefits from the Affordable Care Act. These people are raging inside. They see people like black people on the TV now. They see black news anchors, Asian news anchors, Mexican news anchors, Middle Eastern news anchors, women anchors. All of a sudden, these people are all tentative. Oh, we're losing our white privilege. Please. Please, please, this is 2017. That backward kind of thinking needs to end. We're in a totally different world to that now. Please. First of all, the white race, or the so-called Aryan race, is a recessive trait. It is some people who went up into the mountains, in the northern mountains, and they acquired these features because they were not using their melanin properly. And nobody ever hates you guys. But you're not something that can be preserved like dogs, man. Stop it. You don't want to mix with other people. What is wrong with you? The only way people in this world are going to exist is together. Everyone has a strength of some kind. Whether you want to call them different races of people, I don't care. Everybody has a feature and a role to play in this world. Stop it. You're going to be just fine. If your children don't come out white like you, so what? It's the world. And once they come out human, that's what's important. Stop it. We're in a totally different era. And then want to talk about white people, they're smarter than black people, and Asians are smarter than white. No, they're not. It's called being culturalized a certain way. If you grew up with your mama and your father doing business, and you get joined into the business, obviously you'll have better business acumen than somebody who is not grown up that way. If you're grown up enfranchised and somebody else is grown up disenfranchised, obviously you're going to have a gap. Stop it. Yes, some people are athletically better gifted than others. Has nothing to do with race. It has to do with what you've been growing up doing and what your genotype has been. So what? So let's stop it. People have different cultures. They have different religions and different things that they grow up with. We all come from different backgrounds. The only reason why America is so great is because it took all these different people from different backgrounds and allowed them to combine, not in a perfect way, but combine these gifts so that it could be ahead of the curve of everyone else. It's pulled from knowledge bases from all over the world. That's why it's so great. So stop with this nonsense. Now about this illegal immigration stuff. You can't stop it. You can build a wall. You can send people back. They're just going to find their way back into the United States of America. They'll just be more underground than they were before. You're not stopping illegal immigration. It can't be stopped. People always find a way to get in your country if they want to get in. For crying out loud, Cuba. We got immigrants from the Caribbean living there. Okay? You can't stop them from coming in. And you can't stop them from leaving. I don't care what kind of security system you have. What you can do is kind of control the political atmosphere there, but that's about it. You're not stopping immigration. If people want to go somewhere, they're going to find a way to get there. They'll do whatever it takes. It's been illegal for immigrants from Mexico to get into the United States, and they've been digging tunnels. They've been going by boat. They've been hooking up with people on the border. They've been flying in. They've been coming in by boat. They've been coming in by submarine. They've been swimming to the coast. Look, man, when people decide they're going to go somewhere, there's nothing that you can do to stop them from going. Okay? They will find a way to get there. And that's just what it is. So if I was the United States of America, I'd take advantage of the situation. I would tax them. I'd find a way to get them into the system so that they're legal, so that they pay us something. They pay America something for being there. For crying out loud, school children on F1 visas get into the United States of America. But you got to buy American goods. You got to buy into their program. You got to buy stuff on their universities. That's how you do it, man. You make them pay. Right now, I'm still paying back student loans to the United States of America. That's how you do it, man. And as to keeping yourself safe, that is why you want vetting. That's why you want them, the illegal ones, to register themselves. You don't want people be coming into your coast and you don't know who they are. And when you have a no admission policy, but it's the glory land, people just push even more. So all I'm saying to you guys is, for those of you viewing, and I know there's some of you who have the opinion, still have that, always going to have that mindset. I'm not trying to change you guys. I'm talking about the people who can listen to some degree of reasoning. Suicide Squad won the Academy Award. That's a fact. That's not going to change anytime soon. I've seen some people saying how the Academy Awards, they're so fake, Illuminati, and all kinds of nonsense because Suicide Squad won an award. I mean, like how stupid do you need to be? And because the people are making statements about immigration and about things that the president's doing that's wrong, all of a sudden they're Illuminati? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. This stupid thinking. This makes no sense. Make some sense out here. So, Suicide Squad is what it is. And I'm glad to have seen again Suicide Squad yet bring another chapter. The DCU is doing very well. I'm looking forward to Wonder Woman. I know a lot of you guys are looking forward to Wonder Woman. I don't care what the critics say about Wonder Woman. I'm going to enjoy Wonder Woman. I'm pretty sure I'm going to enjoy Wonder Woman because I like the DCU movie so far. And I'm just thankful that, I mean, this is all fun when we talk about movies and stuff, but I'm just thankful that God has carried us this far in the world. Okay? For those of you who don't believe in God, that's not my issue. I'm not mad at you guys per se, but I do. And I'm thankful that God has brought us this far. Okay? And I know He'll carry us further. And I thank Jesus that I'm here because I could very well have not been here, guys, talking to you guys and talking about videos. On that note, you guys have a great one.